In 2008, China made a bold bet. They spent hundreds of billions of dollars on a technology that most of the world said was impossible, transforming an entire country using only rails and speed. Today, anything that moves on land, cars, buses, even airplanes is slower than the machine they created. Machines that travel faster than sound moves through the air. Machines that connect entire cities in minutes, not hours. And the most insane part, you can be sitting inside one right now, drinking coffee without even feeling that you are moving. So get ready, because I am about to show you the 8 most incredible trains that the planet has ever built. And when you reach number 1, you will understand why China is not just the future of transportation. China is the future. We begin with something that completely changed the rules of the game. The TFlight Maglev arrived to ask a question no one had ever been able to answer. When does speed stop being amazing and start being terrifying? The answer is 1,000 kilometers per hour. To give you a real sense of that, a Boeing 737 flies at 885 kilometers per hour. This train beats it on the ground. Let that sink in. A train is faster than a commercial jet taking off. The secret: this train never touches the rails. It floats completely in the air using electromagnetic forces that lift it above the track, creating a perfect suspension effect. No friction, no resistance, no physical contact holding you back. It is literally like a magnetic cannonball, except the cannonball is a train full of people drinking coffee while traveling at 1,000 kilometers per hour. But the real secret to reaching such speed is not only in levitation, it is in what surrounds the train vacuum tubes. Imagine this. While other trains constantly battle air resistance, the TFlight moves inside tubes with almost no air at all. It follows the same principle that allows spacecraft to travel so fast in space. With no air to push against you, no aerodynamic pressure slowing you down, you achieve what was once impossible. The result: the TFlight can cover the distance between Beijing and Shanghai, one of China's busiest routes, in less than 2 hours. That same trip would take 4.5 hours on the fastest trains in the world. You would gain nearly 3 hours of your life back. This speed is not just a number on a screen. It is transformation. It is efficiency. It completely redefines what it means to travel on land. Impressive, yes, but wait. What comes next will make you rethink everything you just saw. 7th place goes to the machine that proved China no longer needs to copy anyone. The CRH-380A reaches 420 kilometers per hour. It is not a record, but what comes next changes everything. Its design is inspired by fighter jets with an elongated nose and perfect aerodynamics. It does not just touch speed, it dominates the air even while on the ground. But the true power of this train is not its top speed, it is its endurance. It can maintain over 350 kilometers per hour for hundreds of continuous kilometers without losing power, without sliding, without damage. Its advanced cooling system uses liquid air to keep the engines at the perfect temperature, running for hours at maximum power without any problem. And here is the crazy part. It can be recharged with electricity while moving. No technical stops, no brakes. It is practically unstoppable. This train covers distances that other countries only consider possible through domestic flights, and it does so at speeds that surpass many small aircraft. China created a machine that redefined what endurance means. Impressive, of course, but what comes next is not just fast. It is revolutionary. 6th place marks the moment that changed China forever. The CRH-380D was the first train built entirely with pure Chinese technology. While earlier models used foreign components, some German, some Japanese, this machine is 100% Chinese design and engineering from start to finish. No copying, no help, only brilliance. And now, for the part you would never expect, it is almost completely silent. You can stand near the tracks and hear only a whisper as it passes at the speed of an airplane. Other trains sound like aerial battles. This one glides like a ghost. Its dragon-shaped design is not just aesthetic, it is pure engineering. That curved nose cuts through the air so efficiently that it eliminates almost all sound resistance. Chinese engineers achieved the impossible speed that competes with the best in the world, but silence that surpasses them all. In a single train, China announced its arrival. This machine showed the world that China no longer needs foreign masters. The golden age of Chinese engineering began right here. But wait, what comes next will leave you completely shocked. Fifth place takes us outside of China to Japan, where perfection has another name. Yes, it reaches 320 kilometers per hour. Not the fastest, but hold on, what comes next will change your perspective completely. The average delay of this train over an entire year is 18 seconds. 18 seconds in 365 days of operation. If you schedule a meeting based on the Shinkansen, you will arrive exactly on time. Every component is calculated with the precision of a Swiss watch. Its system uses artificial intelligence to detect and prevent problems before they even exist. It is like having a doctor monitoring every breath of the train. Maintenance is obsessive. Every part is replaced before showing the slightest sign of wear. Nothing is left to chance. Nothing fails because nothing is allowed to fail. The result, 60 years of operation, 6 decades with 0 fatal accidents. Japan did not just create a fast train, it created a legacy. And the secret behind that perfection is a regenerative braking system so efficient that it produces more electricity than it consumes when going downhill. The train literally generates its own power. When other countries build high-speed trains, they are not just competing in speed. They are competing against 6 decades of flawless engineering. That is a battle no one has won yet. Perfection takes time. And what comes next? Well, it redefines what time itself means. Fourth place is not just a train. It is a warning. In 2027, Japan will put into service something that seemed impossible until now, the L0 series Maglev, reaching 603 kilometers per hour. But that number is only the beginning. From Tokyo to Osaka, a journey that takes 2 hours and 15 minutes. On the fastest Shinkansen in the world with the L0, it will take only 67 minutes. The technology behind it is superconducting magnetic levitation. It floats completely in the air. No friction, no resistance. Its suspension system is so advanced that it maintains perfect stability at speeds that should be impossible 600 kilometers per hour without a single vibration. While wheel-based trains fight against friction, the L0 eliminated the problem completely. No contact, no friction, no limit. It is like putting a train inside a video game where the laws of physics no longer apply. But here is the detail that matters. Japan integrated the strictest safety standards in the world into a machine that travels at record speeds. It is not only fast, it is safe, perfectly safe. Japan did not just compete with China in speed. It took 60 years of perfection and combined it with the technology of the future. The result, the L0. Impressive? Yes. But when you see the third place, you will understand why the entire world is trembling. Third place takes us to Europe, to the German Ice 3, the fastest train on the continent, built by the nation that invented magnetic levitation. It reaches 368 kilometers per hour in testing, but operates commercially at 300. Not because it cannot go faster, but because the Germans chose safety above all else. And here is what defines Germany. It is practically impossible to derail this train. Its distributed traction technology allows it to brake more efficiently than any competitor on the planet. Its active tilt system lets it take curves at speeds that would throw other trains off the tracks, while sensors constantly monitor every crack, every shift in weight. German engineering took aerodynamics to an obsessive level. Every surface is mathematically optimized. Nothing is random. No millimeter of design is without purpose. Its wheels and chassis use special metals built to withstand extreme use. Decades of high-speed operation for the Ice 3 that is just another Tuesday. China competed for raw speed. Japan for historical perfection. Germany for absolute safety combined with extreme velocity. The result is a precision machine that can run at top speed for decades without failure. Germany redefined what safety means in rail transport. But wait, what comes next is not just a train. It is a legend already changing the future. Second place belongs to Europe again, and a train that no one expected Italy to create. The Italo AGV reaches 360 kilometers per hour, but that number hides something far more revolutionary. This train accelerates in a way that impresses engineers across the continent. It connects Italy's major cities at a commercial speed of 300 kilometers per hour, smooth, efficient, and as light as air. Its real secret is that it has no traditional locomotive, no giant motor in the front. Instead, power is distributed across the entire length of the train. That means faster, more stable acceleration and more interior space for passengers. Italy did not just create a fast train, it created intelligence in motion. Its ultralight materials drastically reduce weight. Less weight means less energy. Less energy means more speed. It is pure physics applied with Italian elegance. Its suspension system eliminates nearly all vibration. You travel at absurd speeds, but feel as if you are sitting on a sofa. Smart aerodynamic design, advanced materials, and efficient power distribution all combined into an exceptionally fast and reliable transportation system. Italy proved that efficiency does not need to sacrifice style. The Italo AGV is the fastest private train in Europe, and no one saw it coming. But now, number one, the train that will leave you completely speechless. The train that changes everything, the Shinkansen Alpha X. A 320-meter-long 10-car experimental train that is completely revolutionary. It is not just fast, it is intelligent. It reaches 400 kilometers per hour, breaking every existing train speed record. It leaves everything you have seen so far behind. But here comes the impossible. This train constantly analyzes more than 10,000 different data points while traveling external temperature, microscopic vibrations, air pressure all at once. Its nose, 22 meters long, is shaped like a mirror tip to slice through the air without resistance. But that is only the beginning. Here is what will leave you without words. The train can change its shape while moving. Sensors across its surface detect air changes, strong winds, any atmospheric variation. It automatically adjusts its position angle. Aerodynamics, everything adapts within milliseconds to maintain extreme speed with perfect stability. It is as if the train breathes with the air. Its emergency braking system can stop the train completely from 400 kilometers per hour in just 2 minutes, surpassing all global safety standards. From trains that once took 8 hours to cross cities to machines that now do it in less than 2. But the Alpha X has redefined everything. Japan promises it will enter service by 2030, less than a decade away. The new global level of speed is not a promise. It is a certainty. In 2030, when you step aboard this train, you will not just be traveling. You will be experiencing the future that only Asia has been able to build, a future of speeds once thought impossible, and trains that breathe with the air. China created raw speed. Japan created perfection. And together, they have now created the future. If this video changed your perspective on what is possible, leave a like, subscribe for more stories about the technology transforming our planet. And tell me in the comments which one of these trains you would like to ride.